Okay. See, we're back. We'll give you guys a chance to get in the room. Hold up. Yeah. Man, y'all, it didn't take that. It don't take that much time for y'all to get back on here, man. This don't make no damn sense. I just signed off. Where the hell you go? This doesn't make sense, man. You know I'm going to restart this damn thing. This is why I see this shit like this. The reason why I stopped doing live streams, because people don't appreciate nothing, man. Y'all talking about y'all miss me, but y'all don't. You don't contribute nothing. You won't even stay in the chat room. I have more non-subscribers watching me right now than I do subscribers. And yet y'all supposed to miss me so goddamn much. I find that to be seriously egregious. Don't whine about why I don't do live streams and you don't support it. Because I'm not entertaining to you. This shit don't make no sense, man. Some of y'all act like a bunch of babies. You want everything handed to you. You want somebody to thrill you and mesmerize you instead of you being on here trying to learn. That's why everybody else can shit on black people and get a leg up in America because we always sleep at the damn wheel. Every time I look around, we sleep at the wheel. All we want to do is party all the damn time. And then we go out and spend our money on things that we want and then expect the government to pay for what we need. That's why the DNC spends all their, that's why when the Democrats get in office, all you get is expanded social programs for sorry ass single moms who want to be on welfare, Section 8 and SNAP benefits. Okay? I'm only gonna wait. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell my subscribers something. If y'all don't get your asses back in this room, back in this chat room, I'm just gonna sign off, do a private live stream with my paid subscribers, and then I'm just gonna do this for them because I don't have time to play. This is why I stopped doing live streams. This is why I stopped. Because you Negroes want everything handed to you on a silver platter, and it's got to be presented to you in a way that it don't hurt your damn feelings. That's why a lot of y'all get your passports to be doing that passport bro shit, because you know you don't know how to talk to women over here. You got to go live in Brazil somewhere, Dominican Republic, because you can't get no women here. That says a lot about your character. That you got to go to somebody's foreign country where it ain't totally comfortable, and you can be jacked and robbed and murdered at any time in these Latin American countries. It's just like that young lady that got murdered by that white supremacist trying to do something slick. Y'all be doing a lot of this slick shit, and then y'all be coming up jacked, or you get your ass kicked in a foreign country, or you get ran out of country where you can't even return ever again. So it really ain't big pimping when you got to go fly to Latin American countries just to get some ass. Because you don't fly to Spain and pull that shit. You don't fly to Portugal and play that dumb shit. You don't go to Germany and do it, because those women will tell you to go to hell. Those women will laugh in your face with that. How much is it for some ass? Or they see your monkey ass sitting at a bar looking all green and stupid. And so they say, oh, I'll get some money out of this American dude. So they'll approach you. So don't think you're doing something slick just because you living in Thailand or wherever you live over there paying them women to have sex with you. You ain't no pimp because you do that. As a matter of fact, you're the one getting pimped because you're being used as a human ATM. Okay? So I'm gonna give y'all 1 more minute. No, I'm gonna give you 2 more minutes for people to get back in the chat room. I wasn't offline that long. This shit be pissing me off, man. See, once I get mad, I don't even want to deal with you sorry niggas. Black folks always want somebody to entertain them. And then we in last place at every damn category. We're in last place as far as economic access. We're in last place when it comes to jobs. We got illegal aliens coming over here getting put on, and you dumb niggas are still running your asses down here talking about you gonna vote for Harris. All you doing is voting for more of Joe Biden's policies of open borders. That's all you doing. That's all you doing. You ain't doing nothing. And see, man, let me tell y'all something. This little punk ass nigga on over here on Facebook little punk ass little dude. I said something about the 1994 crime bill, and this dude talking about, well, I don't care what I don't care that Biden locked them dudes up. I'm like, what kind of black man are you? What kind of black man are you? You'll sit somewhere all day long telling your relatives how much they have wronged you when they probably haven't. They just set your ass straight. And you'll sit up here and won't speak to them for 15 years because you ain't got, they ain't letting you use them no more. Okay? But then you'll go down to that voting booth and vote for Kamala Harris. Y'all go down there and vote and support her. I'm not supporting anybody just because they black. And she ain't black. Jamaican don't mean black. You got Chinese Jamaicans. You got white Jamaicans. You got Indian Jamaicans. And you got mixed race folks over there. Jamaican don't mean black. Although Bob Marley comes to mind. Not all Jamaicans look like us. And remember, Kamala Harris she does not come from slave stock. I keep telling y'all this. They're trying to run the same end around play the DNC is to get another Obama figure elected. That's all they're trying to do right now. They running the same sorry ass play they've been running since Clinton. Okay? And black folks keep buying into it. Ooh, here's a picture of Kamala Harris wearing Timberland. There's a picture of Kamala Harris wearing Chuck Taylor. You see these little homo dudes, that these LGBT Negroes that think they better than us. These Negroes that go to these HBCUs. These Negroes that go to some of these white colleges. A lot of them think they elite. They think they better than everybody. That's why I don't deal with them niggas. I get invited to come to chapter meetings with my frat brother. I don't even go because they a bunch of clowns. They're a bunch of coons and Sambos buck dancing for Massa Joe Biden. Y'all's a sir. Y'all's a sir. You want me to get to Bojangling and shuck it and jiving? These Negroes think because they got a college degree that took them to high heights. No, it didn't. Because you don't own that job. Charlie and Missy Ann own that job. You can't pass no job to your children. So walking around with your chest all out, you look at me, I work in the office, I work in the corporate office at GM. Dude, look at me, I'm an engineer, such and such, and don't help no black folks get in there. I remember I used to be a member of this grad chapter out there in California. And man, these sorry niggas, I'm going through my MBA program. Man, these sorry niggas, I got frat brothers that work for EA Sports. I got frat brothers that work at all these big corporations. And you ask them, hey man, walk my resume up in there. They won't do shit. When I first moved here 20-some years ago for the first time, my cousin's wife, sister, her husband, he used to play in the NFL, but now he's some type of engineer. He's got a degree in engineering, and good people. And my cousin was like, he gave me his email address so I could email my resume. And the HR director is my frat brother. Do you know this nigga wouldn't hire me for anything? Talking about if I had an engineering background, they could hire me. I'm like, dude, don't sit up there and tell me that you can't hire me. for something in there, because white folks do that shit every day. They hire each other, and they hire each other and they ain't even qualified. Because you've worked at some of these companies with some of these dumb white people, and you like, man, how this bitch get a job in accounting? She got a degree in political science. She ain't no damn accountant. I remember I used to mess with this white girl when I used to live in Phoenix, and she worked in an accounting department and didn't have no kind of degree in nothing. See, this is how they hook up their people. See, a lot of Negroes get in these positions and they like, I ain't helping no black folks, fuck you. They get that attitude. And see, those are the niggas that will tell you that you're a Trump supporter because you ain't supporting Kamala Harris's bullshit. All she is a female version of Joe Biden. When you vote for Kamala Harris, you're voting for Jim Crow Joe's policies. All she's going to do is continue them, and she's going to continue to let these no good illegal alien criminals run in here. And they act like, oh, we can't control it. Well, watch when Trump get in there. Watch when he get in there. Because Kamala Harris ain't getting elected. And let me tell you why. Because the first post I put up there, I posted the reason why Kamala Harris, no matter how much hype on CNN and MSNBC and all these other stupid legacy channels, no matter how much y'all hype her, and no matter how much y'all put them phony poll numbers up there, you know damn good and well Kamala Harris. How is it that Joe Biden is almost totally radioactive and his vice president isn't? If you just voting for Kamala Harris because she's blackish, you're a moron. You mean to tell me you ain't gonna sit there and listen to the issues? She's sitting up, all she does is insult Donald Trump. And that red meat is all she's offering her fan base. A lot of y'all ain't nothing but a bunch of fangirls and fanboys. More like F boys and F girls. Y'all following behind her ass, and she don't even consider herself black. She says she has said she's Asian, I don't know how many times. She's going to AAPI conventions to talk to the Asian community. Well, if she's so black, then what's she doing there? Huh? She was raised in Indian, a Brahmin Indian. And all you immature, silly-assed, clown-assed, Democratic sycophants who have no mind of your own, the only mind you have is that of Jim Crow Joe. What does that say about you? Supporting a man that put that authored the 1994 crime bill and 3 or 4 other bills that have shaped the private prison industrial complex, made a whole new index on NASDAQ with the private prison industry. They made it out of whole cloth, him and Bill Clinton. Y'all love Bill Clinton so goddamn much, talking about he the first black president, and yet he's over there signing a bill, I don't know, 3 strikes and you're out, signing all these bills that you know are going to affect us. Yeah, I am. So what? You know that already, Negro. So what? What's your point? What's your point? I don't run in those circles, man. What the hell are you talking about? What the hell? Have you been listening? Have you been listening all this time? Huh? Oh, don't get shy now. Fuck out of here. Oh, they gonna revoke my membership? Revoke these nuts, nigga. Let me get your ass out of here, you piece of shit. Let me get your punk ass out of here. Let me get your dumb ass out of here. You want to talk shit? Deal with that. Permanent vacation. Okay? I don't play, man. I ain't on here playing. If y'all want to play, y'all, I can go back. I can go upstairs and watch some baseball. I don't have to be down here. Y'all don't participate. You don't support anything. And then you think you're going to say little slick shit? No, you're not going to do that. Oh, you ain't finna do that, homie. Oh, you ain't finna do that. You happen to be black. Should I assume you gonna vote Democrat, even though you know the Democrats ain't done nothing but locked us out of the economy for the past 50 years? They locked us out of the job market. We got black teenagers got the highest unemployment. Do you hear and see any of these bootlick niggas, any of these bootlick and bootlick Democratic shills saying anything about that? No, because they don't care. These boule niggas do not care. They don't care if anybody else eats other than them. They don't care. That's why they hate my ass on there. Oh, they'll sneak and listen, look at some of my live streams that's posted on Facebook, but most of the time they don't because they know they're going to get a tongue lashing. Because they know I'll be railing against them Democrats because I know they're full of shit and I can prove it. You already know they full of shit, but you so much of a coward that you got to have a white woman or a white man leading you. Okay? You got to have a white man and a white woman leading you, or you don't feel impotent. Let me tell you something, Earth Man. Is this your second account, you little piece of shit? Let me deal with this little punk ass nigga too. Yeah, let me deal with your punk ass too, nigga. Yeah, let me put your ass on timeout, you little bitch. Yeah, nigga. Little bitch ass nigga. You can buck these nuts, nigga. You invisible, dusty nigga. Okay? Fuck out of here, nigga. I ain't got time to be playing with you, dusty ass, invisible, nobody knows you niggas. Fuck out of here. I'm trying to sit up here and spit game to you, and you gonna sit up here and be disrespectful? Nigga, I'll go upstairs. Niggas don't contribute. Niggas don't post in the chat room. Maybe they might post one thing in there. I'm like, participate, dude. I'm sitting up here spending my time, not yours, mine. So I am going to be aggressive because I don't like wasting my time. Got too many goofy niggas around here. Okay? People don't support the program, man. So, my paid subscribers, they've been riding with me for years. These guys, these folks ain't new to the game. Man, what is this goofy shit? Fuck you people. Yeah, shit. What's going on here? These Democratic voters that you see out here carrying water for Kamala Harris, they don't want to talk about her record. They don't want to talk about how my frat brother, downtown Willie Brown, was hitting them draws, and she pretty much slept her way into all those DA positions, as well as the AG. Because you got to understand, the Bay Area Democrats run the whole state. Southern California Democrats have no pull, not no pull at all. It's mainly the Northern California area, NorCal. Okay, that's where the power brokers are. Because you notice Gavin Newsom went from mayor of San Francisco to being the governor with his sorry ass. Guys, let me say this to you. Why would you get with a woman and not check this woman out? See if this woman got a felony on her record, see how many children, see if she don't put children up for adoption, whether or not this chick, I mean, obviously these women lie, okay? But that don't mean you shouldn't ask in the first place, because that's what I do. I'll ask them, have you ever had an abortion? And if they say yeah, all I'm gonna do is hit it. Ain't gonna be no relationship. If they say they're a single mom, there will be no relationship. All there's gonna be is partying. That's all you get. You get something to drink, get something to eat, and then you get man meat. And if that ain't popping, then none of this is gonna ever transpire. Okay, you dig it? Okay. I got too much experience with women to sit around and play with women. Okay? When they start trying to run that, some old single mom, some 40-year-old single mom trying to run game, I'm like, who do you think you talking to? I'm like, you lucky, I'm even talking to you, lady. But here's the deal. Would you date a woman and not care what her past is? I mean, look, I'm not talking about, okay, I need to know this woman's past so I can see if I measure up and compare, contrast with the preceding dudes. That's not what I'm saying. You do that because you need to know who you dealing with. And there's certain physical affects, facial affects, that you could tell when somebody's lying. Have you had an abortion? No, you lying. Have you ever been married? Once. Okay, fine. I've been married once too. No big deal. But don't get in my face lying, especially not right off the bat, which is what they usually do. And then they wonder why, hey, Ice Man, how can you just want to, come over here and spend the weekend and go back home? Or have me come over your house and spend the weekend and I got to go back home. That's all it's going to be. Maybe we might go camping. Maybe we can go out of town. If you got a track record of some act right, then yeah, we can go out of town. I don't mind doing that. But still there will be no relationship. There will be no relationship. And that's your fault. You should have when you should have stayed with your baby daddy, or you should have stayed with the children's father in that marriage, instead of getting rid of him thinking there's 20,000 you got 20,000 options out here when some of y'all barely got one or two, if that. And it don't have nothing to do with your looks. It ain't got nothing to do with your looks. You could be the nicest looking chick in the world, but if you got children, you done messed up. Dudes is like, man, I ain't feeling you like that. But I hit it. But I ain't feeling you like that. You're gonna be looking stupid. Okay? But that's your fault. You instead, see, I'm talking about this because it relates to voting. See, you got to understand, these bootlick Negroes, they always talk about voting all the damn time. They never talk about black folks being on code and working together like other races do. Black folks expect the Democratic Party to do all that for them, like they on a plantation. These college educated Negroes act more like slave-minded colonized Negroes than black folks that with no college education. Because it's mostly blue collar black men and women who are saying they are not voting for well, at the time they said they ain't gonna vote for Biden. And now they're still saying, hey, I'm not voting for Kamala Harris. She out there in California, she was the Attorney General of California. She had a bunch of inmates out there fighting fires and doing stuff for the state of California. And a lot of these guys and women had already had release dates. Some of these people had to do an extra 6 months in prison because of Kamala Harris wants to keep people in prison so they can go fight fires and do stuff, cut brush down, so the fires won't spread so fast. I know all about that. Kamala Harris was locking up black women whose children were truant. See, they don't see the bootlick sycophants, ass kisser, bootlick niggas. See, these niggas have no intention of. See, these niggas hate being black. That's why they want to get so close to Biden. They want to get so close to Massa and Missy Ann. They want to get so close. They want to be in close proximity to white folks. That's how a lot of black folks judge how successful they are by, oh, I'm the only black guy, or I'm the only black woman here. Some of y'all like that little mascot position of being the only exotic Negro in the office. Some of y'all get off on that. This is why black people are always totally disrespected, murdered with impunity. It's because we got ass-kissing, sycophant, bootlicking, bojangling Negro, colonized mindset Negroes that will follow behind the Democratic Party no matter what they do to us. Biden can sit up there and say, well, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black, and not be insulted. You could be Cedric Richmond, one of his senior advisors, call him boy, and he'll still be happy to come buck dancing his way into the White House to do his job. They said Joe Biden in there cussing people out. Jill Biden in there cussing people out. This is what you want to vote for? Because I see all you Negro. See, you notice when Biden was messing up real bad, did y'all notice a lot of these Negroes were quiet? Did y'all notice that? And as soon as they put Kamala Harris up there, all of a sudden now all of these bootlick sycophants we happy. We gonna get an AKA ski wee. I don't care nothing about none of that crap. Because the first black folks who will step over you and not help you and let you lay on the ground suffering is these boule niggas. I got frat brothers won't do nothing for nobody. Won't help you get in, won't help you get hired at their companies. They won't help you. They won't help you do anything. The only thing these niggas do is if you having a cocktail party somewhere, they want to get invited. All they want to do is show their face and throw their fingers up. And that's about all the fraternity gets from them is them partying and talking about 06. See, they don't like me talking about that stuff. These Negroes won't do nothing for nobody, not even their own people, not even their own family. These are the Negroes that will get up in IBM and be talking about, I ain't helping no more Negroes get up in here. You ain't gonna mess me up in front of Mr. Charlie. That's how these Negroes think. These are your Democratic voters, people. These Negroes think they're going to speak for us again, a second time around. They think they're going to run this game of Trump bad, Harris good, Democrats good. They think we're going to fall. They think people are going to fall for that. These young folks under 50 are not falling for that, people. Y'all can sit up here and run up behind Kamala Harris if you want to. Kamala Harris don't consider herself black. She don't consider herself one of you. And you going out there supporting her. Everything she says is some disrespectful crap. Black men and women created hip hop in Bronx, New York, and she gonna get her ass up at some bringing Fat Joe's sorry ass up there. I don't know who is Fat Joe. Fat Joe ain't black. Fat Joe don't represent black folks. Bringing his goofy ass on stage, talking about hip hop is an American creation. No, it ain't. Yeah, it's an American creation, a black American creation. And all this, well, Puerto Ricans were 50-50. Wasn't no 50-50. Or Jamaicans created here. No, they didn't. I'm looking over there at the Olympics. I haven't been looking at the Olympics because I'm not supporting that bullshit. Y'all want to sit up there and make everything LGBT friendly? I'm not going to watch. I'm not watching. The only thing I'm holding out for is track and field. I want to see Sha'Carri Richardson run. I'm not watching gymnastics. I'm not watching fencing. I'm not watching water polo. I'm not watching the Raccoon Club. I ain't watching none of that. Okay? The only time they want to go holler at black folks is when they need somebody to run fast and jump high or leap in a single leap, 30 feet, 35 feet in a single bound. And then right after the Olympics are over, it's like you back to being a nigger again, being shut out of the economy, the American economy. Man, the stuff these people do to us, man, and we sit up here and follow behind the Democrats like they done something for us. LBJ said when he was president in 1968, he said, we are going to have these niggers voting Democrat for the next 200 years. Boy, was he right. Because for the past 50 years, Negroes have been voting Democrat because they think the Civil Rights Bill was for them. And the Civil Rights Bill has been weaponized against your dumb ass. Okay, that's where all this people of color talk comes from. That's where all this minority crap comes from. We ain't no damn minorities. And we ain't people of color. Don't lump us in with everybody else. They talking about America as a nation of immigrants. No, your people are immigrants. My people were already here. My mom's side of the family, my mom's family from that lineage, they were already here. Okay? My DNA comes from North America from my mother's side. Not from my father's side. Our ancestor came through Jamestown, Virginia in the 1600s. or 1700s, excuse me. Okay? And then my family, after slavery, moved over to, I got a lot of family in Memphis. Okay? Cashville. Going on over to the Ozarks. Okay? But I got family all over the country. I just don't deal with half these niggas because they act just like these they Democratic voters, just like y'all. Everything Democrat. Vote, 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 vote. Rubber stamp, rubber stamp, rubber stamp. This man comes up with a phony Asian hate bill to give Asians 50 million free dollars. They gave the AAPI community 50 million free dollars. They don't even, man, Asians only make up what, 6-7% of the population. They don't even vote, man. Most Asians don't even vote because where the power is in economics, not in voting. Powerless people vote and expect the people they vote for to pat them on the head and say, I might do something for you, I might not do something for you. It always ends up that they don't do anything for us. And you want to vote for 4 more years of that crap? You a pseudo black person. You ain't no real black person. You cosplaying us. You ain't no real. You are an embarrassment supporting the Democratic Party with all the shit they done to us. Asian hate. And then they had the nerve to go on Fox News and all these other channels talking about this black folks that's out here assaulting Asians. When we know damn good and well those were crisis actors or homeless people attacking them folks. It ain't had nothing to do with them being Asian. They was just they trying to eat. It don't matter who's around. They gonna try to knock somebody in the head and yank on their purse or whatever. It ain't got nothing to do with you being Asian. But they went full court press with that lying ass shit. And y'all still support Joe Biden. Where's the Lift Every Voice plan? Biden sexuals? Huh? Harris sexuals? Where is it? Huh? Where's this Lift Every Voice economic plan? Huh? Soon as he got elected, he was like, fuck you black folks. And Kamala's gonna do the same thing. If you think that y'all gonna slip that Trojan horse, Kamala Harris in here like we stupid, like we don't know her record, we don't know that her paperwork is dirty on the streets, and that woman has no political acumen whatsoever. All she does is sit around. That's all why we call her Vice President Word Salad, because that's all she does is talking circular. All she does is talking circles, because she don't know what she ain't qualified. When you done slept your way to the top, that's what happens. Sooner or later, you're gonna get to a level where you're gonna totally embarrass yourself, and that's what she's doing right now. She think attacking Donald Trump is gonna get black folks to elect. Look, we want to hear what you gonna do about black issue, economic issue. That's what we want to know. We don't give a damn about Trump. We don't give a damn about no Trump. We want to know what you gonna do, because I get a lot of laugh when these joke ass niggas sit up here and be like, oh man, oh so you a Republican, huh? No, I just vote for the couch. I just don't vote, or I write in somebody. Hell, the last time I voted, I wrote in Rick James. I wasn't voting for Biden's ass. And and at that time, I was like, man, I ain't voting for Trump. But this time around, I might vote for Trump if he's talking right. Okay? Man, we better get on the good foot, man. We see guys, the sycophants that you see on my Facebook page, big up in Kamala Harris. These are the Negroes. These are pseudo Negroes. These are not black folks that are respected. These are black folks where their word ain't bond, their word ain't worth shit in the streets. That's who these niggas are. These are the niggas that screwing over their relatives. That's your typical Democrat voter, is these Negroes who sit on their ass, don't help, don't want to do nothing with their people. They think they better than the rest of us. They think they're elite just because they they got a college degree. I got 3 college degrees, and I'm down to earth. I got 2 master's degrees. You don't see me going around bragging. Most of the time, people don't even know I got a degree till they come over to the house and see all them degrees on the wall. I know damn good and well most of y'all ain't got no master's degree, and I know for a fact most of y'all ain't got 2 masters like I do. I have a business background and a psychotherapy background. That's why I know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the operation of people's minds, man. Where they get their cognition from. How they think. And these are dangerous Negroes that sit up here and support the Democratic Party no matter what dirt they throw on us. No matter how disrespectful. You know what, man? I channel surf when I first get up in the morning. I go lay on the couch, get covered up, now I got to turn the damn fan on because it's hot as hell in this house. And I lay there, I turn the TV on, right? So I'm sitting there looking at TV. And I'm seeing, I'm channel surfing. I'm going from CNN to Newsmax to Fox News to maybe 1 or 2 others, just to see what the devils are talking about that day. Okay? Because you need to know what you need to know if your enemies are moving against you. And this is why black folks are so far out left field and economically vulnerable, because we don't work with each other. We don't support black-owned businesses. How many of y'all contributed today? How many of y'all? Mr. Carr, what's happening? I ain't seen you in a minute, bro. Where you been? How you doing? Look, I know I ain't as big, I ain't as big as Tariq and TBA and all them, but my information is just as solid. That's why I encourage you guys. You in Fayetteville? You a veteran? You a veteran, Mr. Carr? Because if you are, email me, man. If you need any help, let me know. I help veterans. I'm a veterans advocate, and I don't charge nothing. All right, just putting that out there. Any of you guys got veteran relatives? Email me at theicemanShow@yahoo.com. All right, but how many of y'all contributed, man? Look, man, this costs me money and time. See, black folks, we're so disrespectful. We don't support each other, man. Or we'll pick one black person to support and won't support nobody else. We got to get off this stuff, man. If you want change, which I gather some of you don't, by the fact that you support the Democratic Party. You talking about the assassination? The assassination attempt? I talked about that. Did I do a live stream last week? I don't think I did a live stream last week. It was the week before. I did a live stream on the Trump assassination. And, we pretty much came to the conclusion that this might be an inside job because there's too many. Man, I saw footage of that incel just walking around, police looking at him. And, now the SWAT team commander said today that the Secret Service, because Secret Service said they was working with all the law enforcement partners. No, they weren't. He said that they never talked to any of his officers. He said we didn't have contact with Secret Service. They act like we was some security guards or something. That's how they was treating them guys. They was like, man, fuck you then. I would have did the same thing. Oh, y'all act like we lesser law enforcement officials? Okay. Now look at y'all. You the laughing stock around the damn world. You supposed to be the best security outfit in the whole world, and y'all sitting up there letting an amateur roll up on you on your turf and sit up there and point a rifle at one of the cops, and he didn't have his gun, and another cop was holding his hands under his ass, holding the guy up. And homeboy turned around and pointed the gun at them. And then they both fell back on the ground and damn near hurt themselves because they said they fell like 6-7 feet. Because that dude was like, man, he was thinking that dude was gonna shoot him. And one senator, the senator from Delaware, not Coons, but the other dude, Garber, man, he sound like somebody real nice uncle, okay? Real laid back, real, kind of meek. Man, he ripped into them Secret Service dudes, man. He was like, how y'all gonna let an amateur incel outsmart y'all? Outsmart some of the best trained. We talking about, man, look, I never went to sniper school when I was in military, but the basic principles are taught in basic training, and then when you get it, then you get advanced training once you get to your base, because you got to qualify every year. That's how I ended up shooting expert marksman without no scope. I didn't have a scope, and y'all see that I wear prescription glasses. These are prescription sunglasses, okay? I shot expert with my eyes closed on a couple of them shots because I lined it up perfect. But, I'm squinting and doing all this stuff, and I just, pow! Out of about 40 shots, take it back. Out of about 42, 43 shots, I missed 2. All the rest of them were fake headshots, center mass. Okay? I was the only one that shot expert that day. Everybody's like, man, you shot expert? Oh, man, cool. All right, man. All right, Hammer. All right, man, cool. Just the same principles, the basic principles. However, to shoot downwind, to shoot like somebody a mile away, you need to know the wind speed. You need a spotter. You need somebody with a rangefinder saying, okay, turn it down to 23, 50, because those sniper rifles in the military, they got a whole bunch of other settings on there other than an AR-15 or M16. AR-15 and M16 is just a basic assault rifle. It does a lot of damage, but they also jam when they get hot. So you up here trying to protect your platoon or whatever, your squadron, and people are shooting at you, and you got a jammed M16. Sometimes, sometimes they give you a holdout, sometimes they don't. Where you got a 9mm. We in the Air Force, we got Berettas. So if something jammed, you at least got a handgun. Okay. The Negro let me say this. I don't know if they set Trump up, but it stinks to high heaven that there was so much no communication or miscommunication between all of these agencies in one area. All they had to do was set a perimeter and watch suspicious people, and they couldn't even do that. And then 20 minutes before the sniper shot and killed that dude, they didn't even do anything. The Secret Service, see, I didn't know that, because they, 2 weeks ago they said, well, the Secret Service didn't find out about him till he didn't come on their radar until 20 minutes later. And I'm like, well, man, you got a former president up here, and you don't have an idea if you got terrorists around here, an assassin. This little weak ass dude, he had pipe bombs. This dude had pipe bombs in his car. See, they ain't telling you that. Oh, they ain't telling you about them pipe bombs. He had pipe bombs in his car. He was doing, I don't know what this dude was getting ready to do, but I guarantee that little pissy butt 20-year-old dude, I guarantee he didn't act alone. He had a transmitter on him. Now, I tried to look at the transmitter and see what is this? That transmitter might have been what he was going to use to detonate them, maybe detonate something, or it gives him a reading of, something in the area. I don't know what that transmitter was. I ain't never seen nothing like that, but he had it for a reason. I think, and this is just my honest opinion, I think allegedly the Democrats set Trump's ass up. They set him up. Okay? People, this is the Democratic Party you voting, you supporting. They so damn sorry, they trying to lock up the competition, breaking financially. And then when all that didn't work, they couldn't put him in jail. Look what happened. And then right after that, he ends up getting shot at. I don't believe in coincidences, people. These political parties, these politicians are dirty. And they hate Trump because Trump bypasses their asses. Okay? Guys, wake up. Wake up and participate. If I'm boring you, go to sleep. You understand me? And these Negroes want to run their asses out here and then shame us and talk crazy to us because a lot of black folks are voting for the couch. Okay? We voting for the couch. Instead of vote, because see, here's the thing, people. If we don't vote for Trump, it doesn't hurt Trump because Trump wasn't going to get a whole bunch of black votes anyway. You know what's going to hurt? Harris's ass. That's who it's going to hurt. You know, somebody posted a video of this young sister just cussing out those of us who are voting for the couch. Talking about, you know, I can't believe y'all ain't supporting the Democratic Party and Kamala Harris. Y'all call yourself black and y'all won't even help. Y'all won't even support her. And y'all talking about voting for the couch. Hell yeah, we vote for the couch. Because she ain't nobody. She's cosplaying a politician. She's not even a politically savvy individual. All she gets up there and does is insult the Republicans and say MAGA this and MAGA that. That's all they got. They ain't got no policies. They ain't got no solutions for nothing. All they gonna do is sit there and say Trump bad, we good. Oh, that ain't gonna work this time, Democrats. That ain't gonna work. Not gonna work. Not gonna work, ladies and gentlemen. You're wasting your time. You can badmouth us. I don't care about y'all talking crazy to me. Roland Martin's fat ass up there talking about y'all stuck on stupid. Y'all talking about vote for the couch. Y'all calling me a sellout. Calling Representative Clyburn, calling him Jim Crow Joe. Bruh, damn, Mr. Carr, have you been listening? I've been talking about Harris for the past hour. Where you been? Kamala Harris is a plant, a Trojan horse. She is cosplaying a politician. You understand me? Goofy heifer up there. Just goof. Who can respect the politician giggling all the damn time? We got wars going on all over the world. We over here sending billions of dollars, paying police salaries, fire department salaries, teachers' salaries over there in Ukraine, them damn Nazis. Ukraine is a hotbed for atom waffling. See, unlike you, I do my research. Because I ain't walking around here half-cocked. Unlike some of y'all. That's why I keep telling black folks, man, go get the ISIS papers, man. That book will get your mind right. Go get 48 Laws of Power, because a lot of y'all need some instructions, man. You got black men out here that need instructions, like y'all need a pimp. Some of y'all worse than these women. Some of y'all need more instructions than some of these females. That's sad. The typical black male voter is a Negro whose name is dirty in the streets. Nobody can trust him. He's a dirty Mac. He's a slave-minded, colonized individual. The typical black female voter, single mom, ghetto as hell, on Section 8 and TANF and all that other bullshit, sitting on her lazy, able-bodied ass. This is why black and the other 50% of black women that support the Democratic Party are these college-educated idiots out here. These educated fools who walk around. I went to an HBCU. Look at me. I went to University of Michigan. So what? I went to the University of Texas. So what? Your monkey ass. Nobody care where you went to college or whether you went to college at all. None of that makes any difference when you black in America, because a black, let me tell you something, a white man with no high school diploma makes more than a black man with a master's degree. Did you know that? Did y'all know that? And you want me to go out there and keep voting to widen this economic disparity gap between white families and black families, pushing us further behind the 8 ball? And yet we got all these do-nothing Democrats in office lying to us. You can mention the Republican, mention the Republican Party all you want. The Republican Party don't pander to us. When you sit up there talking about you going to talk to Black America and you bring Fat Joe's sorry ass up, you bring his ass with you, or Megan Thee Stallion with you, you can't be taken seriously. Kamala, let me tell you something. Kamala Harris, everybody's getting a sugar rush off of her because everybody's following in line behind the DNC. All these little sorry little ass kissers. All of them falling behind the Democratic Party. And they ain't offering shit. Okay? They giving illegal aliens free money. And they ain't gave us reparations yet. And then there's another thing. The typical Democratic voter, they are against reparations, or they don't care about reparations. Okay? That sounds dangerous, don't it? To the rest of us, don't it? Everybody else is black first. They're Democrat Party first. Okay? They're LGBT first. Kamala Harris has my frat brother, downtown Willie Brown. If it wasn't for him, she'd be sitting at home right now, or she'd be working for a law firm somewhere back there in San Francisco. Word on the street, all she did was sleep with a bunch of black celebrities. She was banging Monty, what's his name? Montel Williams. She was banging him. And downtown Willie Brown, she was messing with him for years. And see, he used to be the Speaker of the House for the state legislature out there in California. So he's got a lot of power. And he hooked her up. He put her on his back and said, "Okay, I'm gonna get you in. Wait, I'm gonna get you in where you fit in." Okay, she didn't do any of that on her own. She didn't do any of that on her own volition. She didn't do any of that based on meritocracy. She is where she is today because she slept with the right dudes. And see, those of us who know her history, see, the Democratic voters that support Harris, they don't want to hear this. They don't want to hear this, fellas, because they know they look stupid as hell jumping behind Kamala Harris, and she ain't offering us a damn thing. 2024 is going to be different than any other year when it comes to this election in November. Okay? See, they think that black folks are just going to come in the clutch. We're going to slide in the home plate. We're going to slide in the home plate at the last minute and help Kamala Harris get elected. No, we ain't. The numbers already look bad. She's part of an incumbent administration, and she's still in battleground states where she's supposed to be leading. She is bringing up the rear behind Trump, and and her numbers are going to get worse. Yeah, it looks like she's neck and neck with Trump. That's all media bullshit. That's propaganda. She ain't neck and neck with no damn Trump. Okay? How you gonna be behind Donald Trump in all of the battleground states with the exception of Georgia, I think, or Wisconsin. It's one of them battleground states that really matter, because those are going to be the end. You got a lot of voters that are undecided. Okay. See, that's why a lot of these channels like CNN, the Caucasian Nazi Network, and MSNBC with their racist asses, they'll sit up there and they'll come up with every excuse why Biden's numbers were circling the drain. Not once did they even mention black voters, who are the base of the Democratic Party. Without us voting for the Democrats, they would be sitting at home instead of in Congress and in the White House. But yet they treat us like we some kind of crackhead, we some crackhead relative that don't deserve respect, that stole our VCR and our DVD player. They treat us like we don't matter. So if they keep treating us like we don't matter, then why are we voting for any of these Democrats? Talking about vote Democrat down ballot. I'm not voting down ballot nothing. If I do anything down ballot, it's writing in people. Rick James, Prince for Congress. Okay? You want to be a clown? I'll give you some clowning. Yeah, that Democrats, they know they losing, but see, they can get on CNN and MSNBC and CBS and all them other channels and lie and say this woman is neck and neck with Trump when they know damn good and well in real life she ain't neck and neck with Trump nowhere. She's only beating him by 1 point in one battleground state. And that could change overnight. Trump's numbers are not receding. They're increasing. Her numbers have maxed out. Her reach has maxed out. That's what y'all gonna find out in the next month. Y'all gonna find out in the next month that her campaign is gonna crash and burn for one main reason. She ain't black. She's blackish. She considers herself a Brahmin Indian, not a black person. And I'm going to say this again. Jamaican does not mean black. You got Chinese Jamaicans, you got Indian Jamaicans, you got white Jamaicans, and you got mixed race, and then you got Jamaicans who are darker skinned like us. Over there in Jamaica. Her father is a coon. He's one of these college educated Negroes that think he's something because he runs in circles around white folks. He's one of them kind of Negroes. He said, I'm Jamaican, I'm not black. And he had the nerve, and he was bragging, talking about the white side of his family owned slaves. He was proud of that. That his part of the white folks in his family owned slaves. Have y'all taken any look at Kamala Harris's hair? Her hair is stringy as hell. She ain't got no perm. She ain't got no perm on her hair. Exactly, Ann Smith. Stacey Abrams had to mess around and find out, didn't she? I told y'all about her ass. I told you she was LGBT. You'll never see her with no man. And then she slipped up. It was Halloween before that election, and she had a little white thingy thing. She had a white boo thing in the house. And they came out and was giving the kids candy. Now, if you just somebody's friend, you ain't over somebody's house passing out candy. You live there, or you spend a whole lot of time there. And a whole bunch of people saw what I saw, and they said, you know what? I ain't vote for no lesbian. Okay? Because you got to understand something. These people are not black first like some of us are. They're Democratic Party first. They're kiss the white man's ass first. Okay? They are ashamed of being black. These are the black folks that got their ass kicked all through school, and they hate black people because they got clowned in school. So they got to run out here and join a fraternity and sorority to give them some dignity and some self-worth. And I find that to be hilarious, because being in a fraternity or sorority doesn't do a damn thing for you. I've been an alpha for 30-some years. Okay? And these guys ain't done shit for me. And they never will. Because because the so-called talented 10 folks, they all they want to do is high side and bullshit and brag about their corporate plantation jobs. That's all they do at them conventions. I went to the General Convention in Vegas a few years back. It was a joke. It was a joke. It was a joke. If it wasn't in Vegas, I wouldn't even have went, because I was going to go to Vegas anyway. But I said, okay, I'll go over there too. It was over at Bally's Hotel and Casino. One of the worst hotels to have a damn convention. Okay? And Roland Martin walking through there, putting on a show with his Coming to America Prince Joffrey African garb, looking ridiculous. See, the Roland Martins of the world, all they want to do is get put on as press secretary or some other job in some Democrat administration, or at the least Roland Martin wants to get put back on CNN. Now, this Negro's been fired from everywhere he's been. He got fired from CNN for feeding questions to Hillary Clinton before the debate. That's why they fired him. Okay. TV One hired him for their morning show. I watched him, but the show was good and terrible. It was good and terrible. It was one of the worst morning shows I ever seen. And I'm gonna tell you what one interview that he did that sunk his job at TV One. It was when he interviewed Richard Spencer. And Richard Spencer said, what kind of man are you? And this Negro said, I'm a man, I'm a Christian. He didn't say nothing about him being black. He let Richard Spencer run circles around him. And not too long after that, he was fired from TV One. Okay? Now he's got this little bullshit Roland Martin Unfiltered show on YouTube that, you know, the only people that watched his crappy ass show is bootlick niggas. Niggas that love the Democratic Party. And let me tell you something. Roland Martin tries to come out like he's some Democratic strategist, like he James Carville, the Cajun Skeletor. He tries to act like he's some skilled consultant. Roland Martin ain't no consultant. All Roland Martin does is insult people who have stated that they're not supporting the Democrats anymore. Y'all stuck on stupid. Niggas saying 1990 lines and shit. Y'all ignorant as hell. Y'all stupid as hell. Steve Harvey did the same thing when Trump won in 2016. He got on his show and cussed black folks out up and down. Okay? And y'all still listen to his stupid ass, monkey ass show. Captain Buck. And you know what? Let me tell you something. I did a video about 10 years ago called Steve Harvey as Captain Bubble Lips. Okay? Let me tell you something about the Steve Harveys, the Roland Martins. These Negroes don't have the pulse of Black America. Don't nobody. The only people that support the Tom Joyner and Steve Harvey and Roland Martin, that's these old Tom Joyner crews, fat ass Black women, the goofy fat niggas. These are Negroes. They all clicked into that bullshit. Okay? When I saw footage of all them fat Black women walking around that cruise ship with bikinis on, I said, you know what? I done seen it all. I've seen it all. Those of you who plan to vote for Harris, have a brain and go research that woman so you can verify what I'm saying. I'm not gonna sit up here and tell you a whole bunch of stuff and not tell you not to check behind me. I encourage you to check behind me. I implore you to do so, because I don't get on here lying like most people do just to get clicks. I don't have near the numbers that I used to have 10 years ago. I used to have 10, 15,000 subscribers, more than that. But people, when I start kicking game like this, niggas ran for the hills. Because you know how black folks are like scary ass little bunny rabbits. You start talking sense to them and they run. The only thing they respond to is comedy and acting silly and being immature, which is why everybody else get what they want and Black Americans get nothing. We're the poorest people in this country. They hate you because you're Black, and they can victimize you because you don't aggregate your resources. Everybody, you know, you got to understand, a lot of Black folks are like, man, I don't need to be on code with other Black people. Shit, all I got to do is vote for the Democrats. They a one-stop shop. They'll take care of everything. Now, so Biden gonna take care of everything now. That's the kind of mentality these Negroes got. They actually believe the Democrats are taking care of them. No, you are taking care of you. Black folks buy what they want, and they beg the white man and the white woman for what they need. That's the mentality of the typical Democratic voter in 2024. And these people are dangerous. They bringing all these illegal alien criminals over here, and they raping women and killing women. The main reason why they ain't doing that to Blacks is because they know we're getting their ass. We're getting that ass. Okay? We ain't like white folks. See, white folks, they only feel big and bad jumping on us when we ain't looking or when we unarmed. Okay? They the biggest cowards on the earth, shooting unarmed Black people. You understand me? These people don't deserve no respect. The Democratic Party don't deserve any respect. All they deserve is a kick in the ass for sitting up there ignoring us for the past 60, 70 years, lying to us. And we take our dumb asses down there and vote for them, and they get in office and act like we don't even exist. And after Miss Hillary, Senator Kankles lost to Trump, I'm still laughing about that. But that hurt her heart, man. That hurt that heifer's heart to lose to Donald Trump, who ain't never been a damn president, ain't never been a politician in his life, and you lost to Donald Trump because of your boy Obama. You lost because of Obama. Obama lied to white folks. See, white folks don't play like black folks do. When you lie to white folks about how you the blue collar president, and Obama told that lie, and them white folks in middle America losing their jobs or getting ran out of town by these illegal aliens, they was like, oh, we putting Trump in there. That's Obama's bullshit got Trump elected. Okay? Don't get it twisted. White folk, the same white folks that voted for Obama voted for Trump. Okay? And they can say what they want to say about these MAGA people, but let me tell you something. What does Donald Trump do that the Democrats refuse to do? Democrats will never talk to us face to face because they look down on us. You know, they're typical white supremacists. They look down on us. Okay? They think they're better than us. Even the black ones in the Democratic Party. They think they're better than us. Okay? So they don't think they should have to work for our vote. If that's the case, then why are you voting for them? Because I ain't voting for none of them. You got RFK Jr., he's going to be in the race. He's going to take some votes away from Trump, but mainly Biden, from Harris's ass. Why you think they've been playing all these games, trying to keep Trump out, keep Trump off the ballot, try to keep, RFK Jr., off the ballot. They still trying to keep him off the ballot because they know he's going to be, and then they're getting on CNN and MSNBC lying, talking about RFK is going to hurt Trump more than Harris. That's a lie. The people who are going to vote for, most of the people that are going to vote for RFK Jr. are the same people that would have voted for Harris. You understand me? Y'all can sit up here and believe this crap if you want to. It's exactly what it is. Crap. Okay? It's exactly what it is. Crap. And you should know better. You a grown man and a grown woman, and you sitting up here taking orders from other men and women because they happen to have pale skin. And they sitting up here talking, insulting black voters every chance they get. CNN will sit up there and mention all the reasons why the poll numbers for, first Biden and now Harris are not where they should be as an incumbent. And they mentioned that the sky was, the sun wasn't shining. That was a reason why the poll numbers sucked. Godzilla showed up. That's one of the reasons. They were coming up with all these excuses as to why the Democrats are losing at the highest level. Never once mentioning black voters and black voter apathy. Didn't mention black people one time. That's what they think of us people. The main reason why Harris numbers are as low as they are and Biden's are in the toilet is because young black voters from 18 to 39 to 49 are voting for the couch. That's why. And all you minions, all you Biden sexual minions on social media sitting up there trying to cuss somebody out because we ain't voting for Democrats. You just playing yourself. You making yourself look bad. Because you look like a moron supporting a woman who says she's Asian and only black when it's convenient. Okay? She's a liar. Talking about Biden didn't make her a border czar. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Because she know she has done absolutely nothing. She ain't even been to the border yet, and she's supposed to be a border czar. The only thing she did was go to El Paso, and they let them know ahead of time. So what they did, they removed all the illegal aliens off the streets that were sleeping on the streets. They removed all of them and moved them somewhere else. And then when they left, they put them right back on the streets. That's the games that the DNC is playing at your expense, not at my expense, your expense. Because you're the one who's sitting up there voting blue no matter who. Because you don't have good sense and critical thinking skills. Or you do, you just don't give a damn. Okay? I see all these coons and Sambos all over Facebook. I'm with Kamala Harris. Ain't checked her background, ain't checked her paperwork, ain't checked nothing. Because to them, that is not important. Yet your cousin, yet one of your homeboys or your cousin, you'll sit up there and you'll sit up there and won't speak to him for 20 years or her for 20 years. And they ain't done nothing to you. You so forgiving when it comes to white folks, but when it comes to dealing with your family or your loved ones, you know, you ain't got nothing but piss and vinegar because you ain't shit. The hell out of here. The number one reason why Kamala Harris will not get most of the black vote is because she does not have the grassroots support. Okay? She does not. She does not have grassroots black support. And that is it. And see, Obama was able to trick black people by them putting Michelle up there with him. She was his beard. Okay? She's the one that helped him, because before she was prominent, they would lose. Obama wasn't winning. He was getting his ass kicked. He didn't really surge until he started showing up places with Michelle Obama. You see how that worked? Then they had Jeremiah Wright. That gave him a beard. So black folks let their guard down until they saw how he didn't do nothing when Michael Brown was murdered by that no good white supremacist cop, or George Zimmerman murdering a child, Trayvon Martin. His DOJ didn't do shit in neither one of them cases. And then they tried to give those 3 inbreds that killed Ahmaud Arbery a sweetheart deal at the federal level. And Ahmaud Arbery's parents said, "Go to hell, DOJ. You didn't prosecute this case. We don't need your help. The state of Georgia is doing a good enough job, because these guys ain't gonna never see the light of day. They will never lay next to a woman in a bed ever again." And I hope them brothers get at their asses. They probably got them in the hole. They probably got them in solitary confinement, because you can't put no racist ass white supremacists like that in no general pop. Them brothers be done got at them. Because AB ain't gonna, the Aryan Brotherhood ain't They might say, hey, we don't want y'all. Y'all too radioactive. Y'all ain't good for business. Okay? But they're where they supposed to be, in that cage where an animal should be. Okay? 3 inbred animals should be. Okay? Kamala Harris does not have the same black support that Obama had. Okay? That's what got him over the hump, was us. 98% of black men and women voted for Obama. Okay? It was a little less the second time around because, you know, he started showing his ass as soon as he got elected. He started showing us that his cosplaying a black man was just an act. It was just an Academy Award performance, him sounding black. He was blackity black, 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 blah, 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 black, black, blackity black, 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 wasn't he? Until he got elected. And y'all didn't even check his background. His background is dirty as hell. His whole family is dirty. But I ain't gonna get into that. You want to find that out, go do your own research. Because I know. And it ain't written in no book nowhere. But Kamala Harris has no black support. Okay? Black folks ain't riding for her. The only people, you got to understand. When the Democrats try to have these rallies like Trump does, it hits differently. Let me explain. When Kamala Harris stands up there in a bunch of friendly Democratic, in the midst of a bunch of friendly Democratic voters who have already been screened already. Come on, man. That's not real support. That's fabricated support. Okay? See, black folks, you so economically thirsty and hungry, even with all your college degrees, you still can't eat. You still ain't eating. Everybody else, illegal aliens. You vote for Kamala Harris, you're going to get more illegal aliens coming over here, crossing the Rio Grande. Is that what you want? Because some of y'all don't give a damn because, well, they taking my job. Yeah, but they taking your child's job. Your child wants to go work at McDonald's or Burger King or Wendy's, and they can't find a job because you got some illegal alien criminal sitting up there 40 years old working at damn McDonald's. Black children, black teenagers, 16 to 19 has the highest unemployment rate. And you sitting up here talking about vote Democrat. When you know, because you don't care. You don't care if your children don't work, you can't find a job. College degrees ain't worth what they were 30 years ago. They're not worth anything. They're just a piece of paper that's got some words on it, but it don't mean anything if you're a black person. White folks get hired on jobs even if they're not qualified. Not the case with you. You got to be overqualified. That's why that whole education talk, I don't want to hear that crap because so-called education. Let me tell you something. If you go to college and get a degree and all you make is $42,000 a year, you look like a fool. You could have got that job without a college degree. People with high school diplomas make more than some people with college degrees. I already told you that a white person who has a white person that has a high school diploma or doesn't have a high school diploma makes the same amount of money as a black man with a master's degree. You think the Democratic Party gonna fix that disparity? You really think they're gonna fix that? They have no intentions of fixing any of this. All they're gonna do is get you to vote for them so they can keep their jobs and you get nothing. That's why a lot of these Negroes be looking for a reason to dislike me so they can write me off and say, well, I ain't gonna listen to him because, you know, he be saying some cuss words. Nigga, you cuss at home. Shut up. You curse in front of your children. Shut up. Kooky Negroes. Don't sit up and talk that Christian crap to me because I'll turn around and tell you that Christianity is a pagan religion. And the whole honky Jesus thing, he's a pagan figure. And it says right there in the Old Testament, you will have no gods before me. You got your house note before him. You got your car, you got your cars, your shiny cars in the driveway before him. Everything comes before him. As far as you're concerned, you only go to church because you scared. You only go to that voting booth and vote for Democrats because you scared. You don't vote, you vote out of fear, which makes you an even dumber individual. Okay? Oh, it's over here. You look like an even bigger fool. Like I had some Democrats sit up to say, well, how come you don't mention that these poor Republicans in Kentucky and in Appalachia, they vote Republican, they vote against their best interests. No, they don't. The Republicans, even though they might not take care of poor white people, you know what? You know what they make sure they let them know that they got? $1 million worth of whiteness right here. Even if they live in a trailer park and they poor is spit. Okay, eating jam sandwiches, 2 pieces of bread jammed together. You understand me? They still vote Republican because they're not voting against their interests. Their people still take care of them. There's white folks, whether they poor or not, they gonna make out like fat rats, whether there's a Democrat in the office or a Republican in there. And see, a lot of you Democratic voters haven't figured that out yet. You don't know what controlled opposition is because you're a know-it-all. Remember, you went to a HBCU, so that makes you smarter than us. Us dumb black folks that went to predominantly white schools, you know, we just don't know no better. You can run circles around us. Let me tell you something. Kamala Harris is going down. Her numbers are not going up, people. Her numbers have gone as far as they're going to go. And she's already trailing Trump. Okay? What does that tell you? Incumbents always have a bump. They always get a bump. Where's the bump at, Pete, the Democrat? Where's the Harris voters? Where's the bump at? She's already got the bump. And it didn't do anything for her. She's still behind riding Trump's coattail because she's an idiot. She's an idiot and a boob. Giggler in chief. Is that which would you rather have? Commander in chief or giggler in chief? Huh? Those of you who plan to vote for Harris, that's what you voting for. And if that is the case, you're an even bigger clown than she is. Hey, y'all, I'm about to bounce. Make sure you drop something in the bucket on Cash App on the way out. Go to AskTheIceman.com if you need information on business plans, dating, and life coaching. It's all there at AskTheIceman.com, ladies and gentlemen. So come holler at the Iceman if you need some help. Don't suffer in silence. Don't be cheap. Take care of yourself and invest in yourself. Because voting Democrat ain't gonna do nothing but give you a masturbatory mental exercise in futility. Can you dig it? Holler at your boy.